And mics are hot.
Just got home for 5.5 years. Shout out to my homeboy Pop. Welcome home. This ain't him, but yeah, I'm highlighting because he wanted to do the show, so I'm trying to make that happen. How is everybody feeling?
I feel great on y'all day. Happy Father's Day, guys.
Let's go.
Thank you. Feeling good, feeling great. How are you?
Listen, man, I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to enjoy another Juneteenth and another Father's Day. Sorry. Yeah, man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Happy Independence Day to America and to all of our ancestors and all of our future great people. How's everybody feeling? Listen, we've been off for, we didn't do typical SayLESS last week. You worked double time because you actually hosted Cypher Sounds last week.
Ooh, yeah, we did.
Pew pew.
How was that?
Cypher Sounds was good. He was so humble and approachable.
Really good.
A lot of people. The Marty still was fire. So was Nico. His second piece still has me.
Yeah, even getting to talk to Cypher, like really getting to like talk to him about shit that happened to him on Hot 97 or happened to him on Juan Epstein. Like I was just talking to him, like I even got to talk to him about his issue with DJ Khaled, which shit was just crazy with me because this is someone I'm listening to, and now I'm seeing him and I'm able to have a conversation with him about it. And he was so down to earth, like he wasn't really, he was cool as hell. He was cool as hell, and he had a great time. Hopefully we can do some things in the future. Shout out to Cypher Sound, shout out to Juan Epstein. Wind up now. But yeah, it was really dope. How was your week, Zoe? For 2 weeks, you was off.
You had a birthday? Yeah, happy belated birthday. We said happy birthday to you. Let's get
I had a full weekend, and I ended up being off.
Lucky? As well?
I escaped with the weekend off.
You gonna ask this question?
You been moving around, huh?
You gonna ask the question? Because we got video footage of it too. We can insert it like a commercial. You gonna ask him? See what he say?
I mean, he was off, right? And he was off moving around. He was outside. So, were you privy to any buzz this week or last week or any other days in between?
Exactly.
I can neither confirm.
No. Masuda, I can confirm. I can confirm. Would you like me to show you Exhibit A?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Now you don't know what we're talking about.
I guess we were seeing somebody else. It was somebody else. You know, it wasn't Alonzo Williams Jr.
It wasn't me.
We not about to do that.
Wasn't me.
It's okay. I'll take her.
Wasn't me.
I'll take her. How was your week?
My week was.
You kind of already said it, didn't you? Well, mine was great. Thanks, guys.
How was your week, cuz? I didn't
You don't care. Don't care now.
You know what it was? She wanted to jump into the question.
How was your week? Were you privy to any buzz?
Unfortunately, no. No, seriously. I just relocated and I'm looking for some friends.
You
Local, huh?
Yeah. I need friends, like, not friends like that. No benefits included, just friends.
Just friends.
Just friends, unless you're serious about me, because I don't got time to waste.
These dudes ain't trying to just be friends, yo. Let's be honest.
Well, if you want, I don't want to be more than friends, but you better want something, like,
I can probably, like, buy you a couple meals.
You can buy me, you gonna do that anyway.
Can we?
Fuck with me, we're going to do that anyway.
That's what dudes is doing out here now. Like.
You know, somebody tried to entice me with Popeyes. I heard Popeyes was your favorite. Nigga, fuck you. Real shit, fuck you.
Yo.
Popeyes, though?
What the fuck is that? Yeah. I mean, I do like Popeyes. That is my idea of romance, but still. I damn sure did, but then I remembered it was the day that they had 59-cent chicken, too. So you're thinking about some finessing me with some 59-cent chicken.
I I mean,
I'm from. It was full. It was full size. It was a full menu. It was regular. They need to give me an endorsement.
Are you fucking for chicken?
No. We're gonna get chicken after we done fucking up. I like chicken. Can't go a day without it. Mama gotta eat, maintain this figure.
We just went to brunch.
Yes.
Shout out to Zoe.
Yeah, Zotropolis is lit. Shout out to that cheesecake that I couldn't put down. Might pick it back up. Who the fuck's gonna check me?
Yeah, their brunch is everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they ain't even paid me for this.
This was on us.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, my week was alright. Since you asked before, you know, it was alright. Yeah. But we here. I'll just say this. You know, like I feel like you gotta stay grounded and when you got a lot of shit on your plate, you just gotta stay grounded and say fuck all the bullshit and you gotta focus on what's important because that's just.
First of all, a lot of people need to find out what's important to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's a journey in itself that a lot of people don't try to take. They just throw themselves into their daily lives and forget about that part.
Absolutely. And speaking of daily life, well, let me do the intros before they get on me. We got Hollywood Bonnie in the building.
Who the fuck's gonna check me?
We got Alonzo Williams Jr. in the building.
Chop wood, carry water.
And I am your host, Blast. This is SayLESS Podcast, episode 173, I'm pretty sure. And
we're that high now?
Yeah. We getting old.
Seasoned. We not old, we seasoned.
I thought that maybe Opinionated Facts would probably catch us, but they ain't been on for about a year.
That's because them niggas be missing in action.
I still be wearing the shirt too. Now the shirt is like a throwback.
I just wore the shirt. As Brandon will tell you, red, his wrong. He'll tell you.
Oh man, yeah, we got them retro Opinionated Fact shirts. If anybody wanted the retro shit.
Don't follow the comeback.
Yeah. You gonna put the Mitchell and S on.
Oh, real quick, can you remind people to vote for what's that award show? The African American
Awards. The Black and Latino of Excellence of Central Pennsylvania.
You can just fuck that up. You have Black and Latino Excellence Awards.
Of Central Pennsylvania. I think it is of Central Pennsylvania.
Of Central Pennsylvania, that's fine too. We'll drop the link in the comments. We need you guys to get out there and vote. Vote for Queen's Table for Best Podcast. Yes,
Queen's Table is up for Best Podcast. Thundercat is up for Best Poet. TCP Last, which is now U Street Last, is up for Best Event. And I think I'm missing.
Brandon and Mika.
717 Sports Media is up for Best Small Business, and also Right Way Home Care is up for Best Small Business. Husband versus Wife. Let's go. I'm not even going to tell you who to vote for. I love them both.
We're all in the building.
But if you can vote more than once. So go and then do it for both. Because I did it. I voted. That's what I did. I voted for both. And I voted for my team. Always.
Us, never them.
Always us. You already know. So let's get into it. January 6th hearings are going on, and I'm gonna say like I was kind of tuned out, but
those thugs are going to jail.
It started getting spicy, so I tuned in.
They're going to jail.
These thugs are going to jail. Some of them got felony charges already.
Yeah, some of them do. But these hearings are not. They can't. This isn't like a criminal prosecution, but this is to raise
investigation.
Yeah, this is so. But what they're saying is they already have enough evidence to convict Trump.
So,
and other people, they gave a tour to the dude.
Yeah. I would say...
Recon, he was on a recon.
If he wasn't a billionaire white male American, I would say for sure he's going to jail forever. But I don't see it happening.
You got the lawyers that keep him in the country club.
Yeah, I we'll see. Like he should for sure go to jail for what he did, but I don't see it happening. I don't know. I don't have no faith.
Good ass lawyer, I can guarantee.
It's crazy to see like how deep it was with them trying to overturn it.
Yeah, like they really was like they weren't weren't just talking about it. They were really trying to
putting stuff in motion.
Really trying to overthrow the election.
But it's like the whole thing is crazy to me. How the people that were there were thinking like, all right, we're gonna go to DC, overthrow the government, and then we're gonna go home and go back to work.
Wow.
Like, yo, what kind of mind was it? They really thought that's how it was gonna be.
They thought that white privilege was gonna come in and save the masses.
Like, you didn't? Would you think about doing that? Like, what would you think? Like,
fuck no, we know better. We gonna get shot immediately.
Well, listen, they had when we were down there for the what was we down there for after George Floyd got killed. We was down there for the protest. Police everywhere. It was like they were lined up on top of like you couldn't have did what happened on January 6th.
That's because they be there in the very beginning in riot gear. In the very beginning, they show force for us.
That was crazy. I remember y'all was FaceTiming and y'all had all them people behind y'all. They were standing on the steps like holding their weapons.
Right. Like you can't black folks don't even think to do shit like that because we get killed for less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so we ain't even like that type shit. We're like, nah, hell no, not us. It would have been like Call of Duty out that bitch if it was black folk. These motherfuckers would pick A1. It would have been crazy. Crazy.
Been like the beginning of deer
season.
season.
With guns on, just getting beat up.
Absolutely.
You're gonna take getting beat up because it's white people. That's what it is. That's crazy, man. That's crazy to think. Like that's like y'all had guns on you, and they're just getting trampled and tossed.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even really know what to think. Like I see all the evidence. Like even his people that was in his camp are turning on him and saying shit.
That's because they think that's gonna get them to
get
out of jail free.
They're deep in it too. That's how they know.
I'm very curious to see how this is going to turn out.
Y'all think Trump is going to get charged? Actually,
charged? No. Them people.
Slap on the wrist.
If they go to jail, I'd be surprised.
I do not think they would put a president in jail. They would have to show me that. They would really have to show me. He should go to jail.
He should have been in jail for grabbing people by their pussy.
And the crazy shit is he still has fanatics. Like when I'm out in the rural areas of Pennsylvania,
they're real.
There'd be nothing but Trump signs and fuck Biden and we voted for the right one and blah blah. And I'm just like, it's all over. And I'm like, yo, this man lost a while ago.
This cat at work got a truck with like the little cartoon pissing on Biden.
I rode through Red Line and this guy had the whole side of his house painted with Trump 2024.
Wow. That's a fanatic.
Yeah. They're all over though.
Mm-hmm.
They're all over.
Private.
Yeah, like I voted for Joe, but that doesn't stop me from criticizing him.
Nah, he's trash too. Like,
he was just a better option.
He's just it's just not
too evil.
It's not chaos every day. Like that's what I can say.
Like Trump was tiring.
Yeah, it was like you were always
every single day.
Embarrassing.
Every single day it was something.
And for real, like that's why we like. And I'm not a Joe Biden fan, but that's why I think we're so hard on him saying that he's not doing shit. Because the guy before him, we heard about him every fucking day. So now that we don't hear about our president or see him every day, matter of fact, he just fell off a bike yesterday. That was crazy.
Yeah, we heard about that.
That was crazy.
But you know what? Stuff like that, they can't wait for it.
Yeah.
They can't wait for it. Oh, we're going to post this 6 million views in 10 seconds.
It was all over.
Yeah, it's everywhere. I'm like, yeah.
Find it on the SayLESS page right now. But
they can't wait.
I think
drum up stuff.
I think because he's not, when we don't see him, and he's not making an ass of himself every day, that people are saying he's not doing nothing. But he's not doing enough. I think the George Floyd bill just got passed. Did I see that?
Yeah, I just want to know how they're sending all of that money over for the people in Ukraine.
Yeah,
right. But people here are starving and homeless.
Yeah.
And rent is skyrocketing crazy. And so are groceries and gas.
The cost, which is the cost of living.
Did the Ukrainian people build this country or something?
That's what I want to know. It seems like they had it on their back. They was getting whipped in the fields and fingers bleeding with cotton and all kinds of stuff.
And centuries worth of trauma spent.
And I don't want to downplay this war like they don't deserve help. They do deserve help, but we need help here too.
And Russia's looking at it like Ukraine was once part of Russia, the USSR. So they just want that back. I think they were actually the capital before Moscow. Before
maybe years.
Yeah, like before it was Moscow, they were the actual capital of Russia.
You know that CCCP wasn't doing right back in the day, though.
Yeah, and I don't want to act like
they have a dictator. So it's like,
yeah, and I don't want to act like I don't understand what's going on over there. And yes, some people like the war is senseless. I think it's crazy that we're still actually fighting and killing for what we want. Right. Like we haven't grown and evolved past solving our issues outside of killing each other all across the world. Mm-hmm. This is how it started. This is how it's still going.
A lot of problems
take stuff over.
A lot of problems could be fixed with simple conversations, adult-like conversations.
Diplomacy, is that what they call it?
Just imagine if all human beings handled their issues like that. Every person we have issues with, now we got to kill and destroy them. Some people do.
Hey, that's when it was that brutality of
hashtag
years,
finish him.
Them years back in the day, it was all violent, that eye for an eye and all that.
But that's what we see countries still doing. But if people did that, they'd go to jail. So when you have countries that breed violence and then the people in it are violent, like our country that say that our Second Amendment is actually about weapons, and then you're surprised that we have way more mass shootings than any other country, it's because what we've learned, like the United States was built on violence. Let's just be real. And
a lot of bloodshed.
And not just that, there's people from all over that want that with them too. And it never went away.
Yeah, and it's not just America. But I'm saying, like, it's funny to me when America tries to play save a country when we got our shit with us.
And they're sending them billions of dollars.
America's got people from every violent country here.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Because this is a melting pot. And they can come here for the dream. They think the dream is here.
So and they got theirs and we got all of theirs.
I think America has a very good advertising branding company. Because
is impeccable.
Yeah, I don't think America is what it used to be. Like how we always be like, this is the best country. I think there's countries that are just as great to live in.
The land of the free.
I haven't been there to any of them because I like to go to tropical places. But I'm
go to Florida, nigga. You hate it there. Florida probably don't want you there. You can't come.
Florida, I used to live in Florida. I got love in Florida.
All the shit you talk.
But they be wildin'. They know they be wildin'. There's some crazy motherfuckers in
Florida, man. Hey.
I love Florida. Shout out to Old Town and Kissimmee and Tampa and Miami.
I thought it was Kissimmee. Is it Kissimmee?
Kissimmee, yeah.
Kissimmee.
It's a nice place to visit.
You would never stay there?
Never.
Why?
I would like to not have because I don't do natural disasters.
Hurricanes, yeah.
I mean, we can have stuff like that happen here.
But they look at
it's an anomaly when it happens. We're in the world, you know.
They look at our snowstorms like they're natural disasters.
I know.
Like that's how the South looks at blizzards.
And I was talking to somebody. They were like, "All you got to do is move." I was like, "I don't never move. Like I don't have to move because of the weather."
I'll say this: when I lived in Florida for 2 years, and if I was financially right, like if my mind was more business savvy back, I was young. I was like 19, 20, 21. But if I was more business savvy, I would have stayed in Florida. Florida, it's a lot different. There's some weird shit going on down there. But I like tropical shit. I like palm trees and beaches and like.
I like to visit that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because I think you probably get tired of it lately.
Yeah. Nah. Definitely. Like when I first left, it was like. It wasn't that cold in Georgia. And, like, it got cold, kind of. It was like...
Yeah, Georgia's kind of... The South is...
And, you know what I'm saying?
As soon as you get past the Mason-Dixon line, like past Virginia, as soon as you get to, like, the Carolinas, the temperature's a little different.
Mm-hmm. Like, there was, like, a slushing one night, and they shut everything down for the next day.
Remember when it snowed in Atlanta, when it snowed?
Yeah.
And they got like half an inch.
And the whole city shut down.
I'd be like, yo, I used to walk to school.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, we used to, like, when they don't understand, like, when we was kids, it had to be a lot of shit going on for them to call off school. Like, we was walking to school in the shit that they shut the city down for them.
I was, yeah.
Our
Like, I used to hate that, man.
Used to take his dog outside, and if his dog could walk in the snow, he would keep school going.
Like, yo, we used to sit and watch the WGAL joint and hear every school district in the area would have one. School district in Lancaster, 2 hour delay. Every time we like,
Yeah.
like, what? We gotta go to school? I gotta walk.
The only time they really shut it down was 93 and 96. We had
the blizzard.
Because 93 and 96, them blizzards was vicious.
We done fucked up the goddamn planet so much, we'll probably never see that again.
Yeah.
That 93 blizzard.
We just get there 6 years ago.
Nah, it wasn't the same.
I'm gonna keep it a whole stack with you. That 93 blizzard, there's a few girls who lost their virginity in my basement. I mean, like, no, I'm saying not for me. I'm saying like the people used to come over for the blizzard. Let me explain. So when the blizzards was going on, there was a whole we had off. So everybody would come to my crib. My parents would let everybody come to my crib. So we was 93. I'm 13, 14 years old. So we would be like 15 of us in the basement. We would get to play a truth or dare and spin the bottle, and some of the truth or dare games got crazy. That's what I'm saying.
I'm fucking you.
Some of the truth or dare games got crazy.
I never picked dare. I always pick truth. I always pick truth. I have no problem speaking the truth. Ask me anything.
Yeah, that's what. I'm glad I don't know everything about my kids because I be thinking like, yo,
they be
doing the kind of shit? Because I was like 14 years old back then.
They are the spawn.
I was definitely like 14 years old.
I went to Catholic school, so spin the bottle and that and all that junk truth there was like 4th grade.
That was
yeah, them kids was fast. Yo. Them kids was fast. I went to private school.
You didn't play truth or dare when you was a kid?
Not really. We played manhunt. Or hide and go freak, shit like that. That was
hide and go freak. Run and go get it.
Hide and go freak.
Yeah, we played the ill try to get hump days.
Yeah.
We had the ill game.
I got in the fight. They almost jumped me.
Nasty asses.
They almost jumped me. Let me be real with you.
You know y'all used to be walking around with sticky drawers. Y'all start having flashbacks. Sticky drawers.
Yo, they tried to jump me one time because of what happened to a girl in the Truth or Dare games in the Blizzard. 9th grade year, they tried to jump me. Like I came out from a basketball game and there was like 20 motherfuckers there. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And this one dude in the middle, like, nah, come on. We getting off the bus but we just played Lincoln. We get off the bus. I'm like, yo, my cousin's Bianca. She's sitting there like, yo, cool, don't go around there. She was like, don't go around the corner. I was like, what? I go around the corner, it's like 20 motherfuckers there. Dude was like, yo, what's up? My girl was in your basement? I was like, oh my God. Mind you, like, and shout out to Shorty, I ain't gonna put you out there, but it was crazy. And you know, it was me, Ant, and Ray. Rest in peace, Ant. So I'll say this: we was all back to back, and they all had me. But yo, yeah, that's how it was real. It got that real.
My girl was in your basement.
My girl was in your basement. They knew what happened. They knew what happened in the basement. It was going down. Basement.
Seeing that though? How about you get at her for being over there?
Good. Fact though.
And you got a boyfriend. You shouldn't have been in the basement.
You shouldn't have, man. You was doing things in that basement.
You know what you came to do.
Listen, there's some things that happen on President Adams. Sorry to my parents.
That's a fact. We know when we're coming to fuck or not. We know.
That wasn't even on President Adams. That was on Hillside. That's so far back. Yeah, but women know. They know.
We damn sure do.
And dudes be acting like it's a surprise. Oh my God, it's pussy. But women know when they come over. It's like they know.
Yeah. Let's watch a movie. Let's not. I'll give you a massage. Yeah, sure.
I used to have a go-to black. I used to have Nick Carter was my go-to. Because that was guaranteed.
I would have watched this.
Because that movie was terrible.
Speaking of not wanting to do things, y'all heard that Drake album? What's he gonna say? Do something else? Do something else! Do something else! Not for real, yo. They said that he made 14 passion fruits all over again. His passion fruit song, that techno shit, they said he did it 14 times.
He bled all over the tracks.
Yeah.
Why do we laugh?
He made rave music. And that's the thing, there's a genre for that.
They're
gonna eat that up. That's not for us. This album's not for us.
When it came out and I went to Apple Music, I was going to play it, because I always at least listen to it. I didn't like the last probably 3 or 4 Drake albums. But I listened to this and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Because it was in the dance genre in Apple Music. So I didn't even listen to it until this morning when I was with you. And it was like,
until I realized that in order to give a good assessment, I have to
listen to it. Yep. So I did listen to it the whole way through. I listened to every song, and I'll say that
he sampled your girl. How you feel about that song?
I like how it comes on. Let me say this. I understand what New Jersey club music
Baltimore club music.
Baltimore,
DC.
That's what we have.
Yeah, so I know what that is. I can appreciate it. This sounds like that, but it sounds like that music could have been better with really like what's going on.
I like the last
in the
two
club
tracks.
scene. The last track.
The last two.
The song with Marsha, I can vibe to it because I love Marsha that much.
Liability and Jimmy Cooks. Those are my songs.
What's it called? The one Flight's Book or something like that? Yeah.
Flight's Book. Yeah.
That's with Marsha. I like that.
I like the end.
Of
The
the
last
album.
2 minutes, 2.5 minutes of Massive. They let the house beat play and he wasn't singing. And at the end of, there was another song.
You like the end of everything.
The end when
I didn't even make it that
when
far.
he wasn't singing and they just let the house beat play. I like that. Everything else, like
I couldn't make it to the end of none of them songs.
When the first song came on and he started singing, I started laughing. Like that joke was hilarious to me because I was like, because you know what I'm saying.
Your post was funny as fuck.
After being on social media and seeing people's opinions.
Yeah, I didn't hear it that day. I was like,
and then hearing it, like it just made me laugh. I was like, yo, he is hilarious. He's hilarious.
I'm telling you, somebody at the label was like, yes, I love it. That's it.
But
somebody.
It's funny to me,
I
like,
want smoke.
like his fans are going. His fans are going to war for that album. They're going to war on Twitter.
Man, listen. They can do what they want. This album is.
Drake fans are like the Beehive.
I give this album.
Most people don't want to smoke.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 1.5.
1 to 10,
1.5. And you know what? I wanted to listen to it the whole way through.
You want some of this cheesecake?
And I couldn't wait till it was over. And I was like, I'm going to listen to this whole thing because I'm never going to watch this. I'm never going to listen to this again. I want to make sure I never listen to this again.
Oh, that's what I said when we heard it. I was like, yeah, I'm never coming back to this.
Yeah.
There's no need to.
There's nothing on there that I was like, I need to come back to.
You said that you like the end of the songs. I couldn't even make it there. Like, I can't listen to that kind of music. That shit gives me a headache. And that music is for people who are on drugs.
Like, people, they were
in
talking
a club,
about,
sweating.
because you know when it came out at midnight, and people were trying, the Drake fans were trying to say people didn't like it because they were listening to it at 2 a.m. Like, it doesn't matter when you listen to something.
No, it really doesn't.
If you don't like it, you don't like it.
Sometimes Shake and Grow on you too, but that's not one of them albums for me anyway.
But I think, I'll say this. I think if we on empowered artists, with our significant others or whatever, our booze or our whatever.
I ain't got no sneaky link.
Whatever we got. I'm just saying.
I don't got shit. It's dry over here.
We're on an island. There's drinks flowing. We on vacation. None of us is worried about work. And that type of music comes on in the club. I think we're gonna view it differently than what we're viewing.
They can play that shit.
You
If I'm
know-
someone on the beach with a drink in my hand,
I haven't
That's
liked.
what I'm saying. Like in that kind of vibe, you're gonna be like, okay, I get it.
I haven't liked the music or at places that I really go to in years. So
Somebody said Drake made an H&M album.
Yo, the first Forever 21, hey. First thing I thought when it came on, I was like, yo, this album would probably be really dope on that.
He's gonna get a Grammy. Mark my words. Mark
and
my
he's
words.
and that's
Drake's gonna get a Grammy for this
and I
album.
don't like that. That's
Yeah, for dance.
just like Kanye went into gospel and like, come on.
Yeah.
But then was telling people to get butt naked and twerk.
Wow, he's stupid.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But is there something wrong with telling someone to get butt naked and twerk if they do it?
You're a pastor,
That's
yeah.
what you do.
Yeah.
You're a pastor, yeah.
She was paid. Well, he's not a pastor.
If I fly you out because
Yeah.
I double tap all of the pictures that have your ass crack in it,
Mm-hmm.
you know what you're here for,
She thought she was gonna let them hear her music and all that.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, am I lying? Like, because let's check it out. Like, if any of us have money and we, even a man or woman, yeah, right? If you are flying someone out and you barely talk and you just have small talk, flirting, haha, you're beautiful, I always blah blah blah, I always wanted you, blah blah blah, and then you fly them out. Don't you think? You think?
I was gonna read the Bible.
Everybody doesn't think that like that.
I came to put my makeup on your pillow.
Everybody doesn't think like that. It's not on that. Like when you get to a certain money level and you are flying women out, like yo,
You know what?
you're not here for a relationship, bro.
And that reminds me of something. Like somebody said that this Drake album is for people that fly women out and then come get in the box.
That sounds accurate. Sounds absolutely accurate.
So them kind of guys, they fly women out and don't get in the box.
I mean,
It happens. It happens. But most times, those guys are end up getting sympathy pussy. If you don't even get sympathy pussy on a trip, that's wild. You are not the man. You are not the man. For real though, it's a thing. Sympathy pussy. Sympathy pussy. I'm giving it to you because I feel like I want you to try to make sure you're alright.
Wow.
I ain't trying to completely kill your manhood.
Wow.
oh,
There you have it.
You ever got sympathy pussy?
Yes,
I don't know. I guess maybe. Now
All
that
had
I
sympathy
think
pussy.
about it.
Somewhere along the line, you've had sympathy pussy.
Yeah, I think every woman that I was ever with.
You supposed to think that. You supposed to think that. If you didn't think that, I was
If
worried.
you don't think like that, how you supposed
We
to?
just let y'all think that. That's why it's sympathy
Wow.
pussy. We gonna let y'all think whatever the fuck you want to think. It was sympathy.
Wow.
My condolences. Get the fuck off me.
But you don't even gotta give me sympathy pussy because as long as I get a nut, I'm cool. I can do that myself. I don't need no sympathy
You're
pussy.
not gonna want to when you got Fiji next to you.
Fiji.
I mean, that would be better, but don't do it. But don't do it.
Sympathy pussy. Hence sympathy pussy.
But I think, but the sympathy pussy comes with because you want it too. It ain't like you don't want it.
No, sometimes we don't want it. We just do it.
Nah, I never got
Now I want to know.
I've never got that.
Do you bust off of sympathy?
No.
Wow.
I don't.
I've
'Cause I'm doing
never,
this.
I've never got that. Cause now that you added
Y'all
that,
don't understand.
no, listen, because
Y'all don't think that we come every time y'all fuck us.
no, I don't think that. I don't think every time I've fucked anybody, I've always made them come.
Okay.
I think I got a high percentage ratio. I'm in the top percentile.
I'm at the top of my class. Fucking genius.
100%. But I'll say this: I don't think someone has just gave it to me and they didn't want it because I don't have it.
You're not supposed to
I
think
don't. I've
that.
never got that reaction.
We let y'all think that. That's why it's sympathy pussy. We let y'all think whatever the fuck y'all want to think.
Do you cuddle after the sympathy?
Got about 10 minutes.
Wow. Do you stay over?
No, I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. Unless you flew me out, I'm going home. I'm always going home though. Y'all niggas be having bed bugs and shit. I don't want to sleep in nobody else's bed. I like my bed. Because I can vouch for it. I hate waking up other places. That shit makes me uncomfortable as fuck. Unless I'm on a trip or something, I don't like waking up strange places.
I remember when I was younger and I was moving
leading double
around.
lives and shit.
I used to, because when I was like younger, in my 20s, I was moving around, and I would wake up in somebody's like foreign's crib off a drunk night, and you'd be scared, like, where the fuck is this one? Like, yo, I remember
a hangover night.
I remember one night when I was living in Harrisburg, yo. I woke up in this shorty's crib and it was in the project, and it was her baby poking me in the face. Yo, and I woke up like, yo, and I woke up and he's just looking at me. I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me. And the mom wasn't there, so I'm trying to recollect, like, yo, what the fuck happened last night?
You can't even leave the baby alone. You left me.
I did get up and get dressed for sure. And that's the other thing. Like, it was wild. Like,
how the fuck you leave me with your kid?
Yeah, it was not, she was there. She was downstairs making breakfast and shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. I ain't get no sympathy pussy. I get breakfast.
Yeah, you make breakfast. You make breakfast.
We can make some juicy juice for y'all. Word up. We need,
You
no,
breakfast.
You don't get breakfast.
Nah, I might give you some juice though.
Yeah, you don't get to invite back and all that. None of that.
If you know what, if I give you sympathy pussy, I'm gonna give you a travel package to go. That's a go travel package. You get a bottle of water, a napkin to hold it with because it's gonna be cold, and I might give you some candy on the way out the door.
That's cool.
Candy or something. And a wet wipe.
You gotta sign an NDA now too.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Street too. Oh, everybody from U Street, you giving out NDAs to anybody else. Just don't know what that shit coming back.
You know what? It's sad out here.
Here's a merch bag.
You get a t-shirt. We're all getting t-shirts.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. I hope I never see you again.
And that is the next level. That is what you do. And
that's not what I'm going. I'm a woman. I gotta move different.
But we're laughing, but that is what these things. Like, you think Drake don't make every girl to come into his crib sign NDA?
Yo, that hot sauce story was wild.
And he raps about it.
And he raps about it. Yes, because he can do that. Because that's probably in the NDA. Because he has I'm sure he has one of the top lawyer teams in the country.
That's no doubt. No doubt about it. NDAs all around.
Yeah. And that's what you gotta do. Like, because when you get to a certain point, you gotta protect yourself.
Jeter made him sign that NDA, and he gave him
the gift on the way out.
Yeah, on the way out.
Take these Dior panties and all that. I mean, you have all this.
That actually doesn't sound that bad. Where do I sign up?
Jerry Jeter was vicious.
Where do I sign up?
He was definitely on the top
sniper.
sniper.
I couldn't be no escort.
Yeah. Top sniper, right?
Yeah, Jeter was outside.
Women who could be escorts had like hearts that are ice boxes because we have sex with emotion most times. So if I'm laying with the fuck no.
Old dudes too.
Yeah, hell no. I gotta be picking your rares out my mouth and stuff, sticking some lip gloss. No, absolutely not. Because I've worked. Listen, they don't be shaving. They don't give a fuck no more. Older, I know a lot of older men that do not shave, especially down there.
My brother don't. I only said that on air because he said it on air. Don't forgive me. He came in my neck when I said it. He said it on air. He did say it on air. This was a private conversation that I was private, but he said it on stage. No, it was on one of the shows. But when I told him that I shaved, he thought I was crazy. My bad, Brad. But he did.
Damn, I can't say his name. So
we got one.
I even knew who it was. My bad, Brandon. What? My bad, Brandon. What?
If you ain't Joe Airways' son.
My bad. Don't sue. Nah, but he was like, he didn't think that was a manly thing.
It's not. No.
What's wrong with shaving?
Nothing's wrong with shaving.
Now,
I like manscaping.
I've only been shaving probably like 7-8 years.
I like manscaping. Manscape and leave it at that. You don't gotta be
I didn't realize that was
or nothing like that.
But 7-8 years I've been trying to.
That's some selfish shit. You just not. That's because you don't gotta go down there. And I'm not gonna say I would either, man. Fuck that.
Gargling hair.
Exactly.
Maybe he's changed because he said this a while ago. Maybe he's changed.
My bad, Brandon.
You know, there was a time when nobody.
Wolf puss all around. Fuck that.
And keep it a bean. Like, nobody, every chick that I was with before, like, 2001, 2003, I mean.
Back brand new, like they never
Yeah,
had Bush.
yeah, they definitely in the I'll say this.
Like they never had Bush before.
In the mid 90s to the early 2000s.
The 99 to the 2000s.
Chicks was out here with the
at Freaknik with the whole fucking hairball hanging out.
The hairy berry, yeah, they had it.
Yeah. That's so disgusting.
And the dudes keeping it real, they were still down there with no issue. Like it was nothing. It was a little more musty.
A little?
I'll say that. It was
that
musty.
shit looks disgusting. What are you gonna do? Part it first? You got part it.
It was definitely a little musty.
You got part the rest.
Give me the rat tail comb.
It was musty. It was musty to the point like when chicks just went in and tried to just wipe off because they just peed. The hair was still got the pee smell. Like.
Y'all got it. So chicks with a wolf puss got more than one penis. So chicks with a wolf puss got more than one pee lick.
The pee licks.
Is that accurate?
Uh-huh.
If you got wolf puss, you got more than one pee lick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
How many is
and
it?
you're gonna smell it.
How many is
Like
it?
how many?
How
Like a Tootsie Roll.
How many pee licks is it?
If you got wolf puss, you gotta get in the shower.
You know what?
After a piss.
That's
You
crazy
have
though
to.
because
How many?
You gotta get in the shower and shampoo and condition that shit before you want somebody's mouth for it.
blow dry that shit too.
That's
Bitch. Blow dry.
100%.
How many?
You know what's crazy though? That's a negative thing for women, but for men, uncircumcised dick is way better than regular dick. I will say that.
Wait, what?
Uh-oh.
Never mind. Uncircumcised dick
Yeah.
is better than regular dick.
That's cat.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I call cat.
I don't. Nope, I don't.
Not that I would know.
Pause.
Oh, man.
I went left. Okay, next topic.
Yeah.
This is SayLESS for
We
sure.
ain't been going that far left in a while.
I thought this was Squeeze Table. Shameless plug will be on after
Yo,
this.
why they coming for Lizzo?
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't
What you mean?
So she said the word spaz in a song.
She said spaz.
Spaz, which is something
Like I'm a spaz out?
that's how she
Yeah.
used it. But they said it was I guess it's a derogatory term in Europe.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
I'll find out. Hold on.
Spaz in Europe.
Carry on.
I thought, spaz out, when you...
In our dialect, we say that all the time. We've been saying that since that was from the 90s. Like,
Spaz.
I spaz on it. Like, I'm about to spaz. Like, that's what we do. Like, that's a regular. I didn't know that was derogatory.
You know, be derogatory. Yeah, that junk is crazy.
I'm really just sick of everything being offensive.
So she's that.
It means a stupid or an incompetent person. It's derogatory or offensive.
But if she's that big in Europe, that's what's up. There's an issue over there.
Yeah, I think Lizzo got worldwide fame.
Man, listen, if you ask me, I said what I said, but I mean, it gets different when it's money attached.
Yeah, she definitely actually went back, changed the word, and then re-released it. On
but people will complain about everything. How do you pick which complaint to address?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it. That's why I feel like I would just that would be one of the things I said what I said.
That was probably her people getting in the air like that's gonna fuck up one of your bags. Change it.
I would change it if it would fuck up my bag. Okay.
That's a whole continent.
And I think that's what a lot of people do. Like even back when they said Nick Cannon sold out because he wrote that apology to the Jewish community because he offended them, but it was his bag. Like at the end of the day, like
business, man.
Yeah, it was like you don't understand.
That's how he feeds all 12,000 of his kids.
Yeah. That Wildin' Out brand has made hundreds of millions of dollars for Nick Cannon. Like if he had to apologize, he apologized, and it's his.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like some people,
he's a business
man.
It's It's usually the broke people that don't know shit about business that are the ones to call you a sellout.
Broke opinion.
Like, yo, I would never sell my soul for this and this and that because all I need is anything. And then they ain't got a pot to piss in.
You'll sell your boy up the river to take his girl.
That part. Bro. There's a lot of them out there.
It always be your friends and y'all don't even be knowing it. Every man has a friend around them. If you ain't shit anyway, they'll be like, you could do better to your girl when you turn the other way. You could do better.
You can do better, right?
I'm just saying, you could do better.
I would treat you right.
Yeah.
And then they want to splash.
Shit.
You need a man.
That's why I listen. I went from rolling 20, 30 deep. We used to be deep when we was outside. 30.
That's why y'all used to get in club fights.
It was so crazy, but
you can't control 20-something people.
It was, yeah, because you never know. There's always one.
Somebody gonna get too drunk.
But you ain't gonna see that from me now. My circle is so much smaller. Like I don't need the people that are unpredictable. I just need the family around me. I don't want to be there. Like
they used to be. I mean,
that's because of that. Like there's always one when the crew ain't tight, then you got that motherfucker who's gonna try it, your girl.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, rolling deep. That's young. That's fun.
Yeah. And I used to get arrested over that shit.
Well, you know what? I used to think I had a bunch of friends, and then I started learning the meaning of a friend. People started exposing themselves. So now my circle is super small.
We used to look at our friends like the ones who would ride when we got this shit. All them dudes, some of them dudes just want to be down. Some of them dudes just trying to get in position.
In position.
And that happens like not just in that life, it happens in regular life. Like there's always, if you got a big, huge circle, everybody in your circle ain't look around your circle and start cutting the grass, because I'm telling you, if you roll with 15 to 20 people at a time, somebody in your circle will not know it. Period. Mm-hmm. I stand on that.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but so Montrezl Harris, what do you think about Montrezl Harris? Former, is he still playing?
Yeah, he was playing.
Yeah, who's he pay for? Now, second.
Phoenix.
Yeah, I think he does play with Phoenix. He got caught with 3 pounds of weed. Yeah.
Weed.
And got charged with felony.
Marijuana.
We're still getting felonies for weed.
Where was he?
Where was he? That's why.
Was it Kentucky? I think it was Kentucky.
That's why. That's probably why they pulled him. Why they pulled him over? I hope it wasn't a legal stop.
3 pounds is.
I hope it wasn't a legal stop.
I mean, that for somebody like that could boom have a party and that 3 pounds is gone that night or that day. That's not that much.
If I was a multi-millionaire, our re-ups would be 3 to 5 pounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why would I still be buying quarters and hands? Like, you serious? I make millions of dollars. Yes, when I go to my Connect, give me 3 to 5 pounds because I'm not coming back for a while.
Like Nate Newton got hit with what, 200 something?
Why are we still charging people for felonies for shit that the government is making money off of? Let's talk about that.
We're talking about him with a felony with 3 pounds.
We're talking about a plan. Like, we're not talking about nothing that's killing people.
That's why I said I hope it wasn't an illegal stop. I wonder what they even stopped him for.
Yeah, right. Why was he even stopped?
Right, because he was black in Kentucky and he's driving a nice car.
This is something.
That just happened to another rapper. Did you see that video? I think it was Lil. I don't want to say the wrong rapper's name, but he was riding through a white neighborhood and they threw a brick through his window.
It wasn't a rapper. It was a 16-year-old kid.
He was a rapper, though. He's a rapper.
Oh, yeah, all right. That's right.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Yeah, 16-year-old kid going to, he's in his friend's neighborhood.
Yeah, and they fired a gun at him, I think. Oh, no, you don't belong here. What do you mean I don't belong here?
Get out of here. You come here, now the police are here. No, the police are here because you threw a brick through his window.
Exactly. Them was filming him and shit like that. It's crazy that you got to talk to your kids about that kind of stuff now. Like, I would give it all up if that was my child. Fuck that. You got me chopped. I'm knocking on all your doors.
I have
and shoot at me, I'll shoot back. Don't fucking play with me.
Everywhere I'm at now, because of that all this shooting and all this violence. The cops doing shit. Like, I feel like I went to the mall last week. The first time I was in the mall in a long time. Bro, I was so looking around like, yo, what if this happens?
Yeah, because
you got his hands in his pocket. Like,
somebody got shot there.
at that mall, they got shot there, right there at that
And
mall.
we was here.
Yeah, I just be looking like that's what my anxiety does to me now, because I just be thinking like nowhere safe, and yeah, it's just crazy. It's nutty.
It's like something like that happens, you gotta hit your kids up. Like, where you at?
Mhm.
You at the mall? Good.
But on this topic, I don't think he should be charged with a felony. I don't like.
Hell no, it's legal in so many places now. Come on, I'm telling you, watch it be an illegal stop.
It's literally a
And
plant.
it's crazy because that's gonna fuck up his money.
Yeah.
It's a plant that most governments say can be used for medical purposes. So, what are
I
we
wonder
talking
if he
about?
has a license for it in another state.
I don't know.
I just hope he has a good lawyer and he don't sit down or none of that. I said that he's about to lose.
And free Britney Griner while we're on it.
Seriously, and they extended her detention.
Yeah, free Britney Griner.
You know
was
what?
fucked up lately.
They keep sending all that money over to Ukraine. That's why they're holding on to her.
Huh?
They're sending all that money to Ukraine. That's why they're holding on to her.
Yeah,
That is true.
They wanted a Russian spy to trade her for a spy. That's what they said.
Yeah, so he can spy on us more. Yo, Russia be on some shit.
They're back on that.
I would never travel there. I just don't
Russia
think.
be on some shit, Dutch.
You know, I don't think that's.
Yeah, I never even ever thought that. Like, yeah, I'd like to go to Russia
Did you write white? I mean, white.
31 people in Idaho were arrested from a white supremacist group called, what's it called?
Something that we don't even give a fuck about.
I don't know. It's called something front.
I'm telling you, we don't give a fuck about that shit.
It's called something front. And 31 white, and they were planning to riot at Pride event.
See that BS, man? Yo, they always want to be
In somebody else's business.
destructive.
Let me be real clear. One thing about the LGBTQ community, the only thing about them that I have an issue with is that I have to dance around everything because I don't want to ever offend. Because they're the only group that I feel like anybody has to do that for. But I will say this bullshit is crazy. Like, there's no way you should be that concerned about somebody else's business and somebody else's way of life that you would go out of your way to bring harm to them. That is crazy to me.
In 2022.
The way someone wants to live their life, let them live their life. Your life is not perfect. Period.
Exactly.
Your life is not perfect, and their life could be happy and perfect to them.
I'm surprised half of them wasn't dead when they opened up that fucking U-Haul. You know how hot it is in the back of a U-Haul?
That's what they found.
31 of them was in the back of a U-Haul.
Covert.
Yo.
Buns the gun.
Hey, y'all better relax because y'all was going there to riot, and some of the LGBT kids.
They are not playing with you.
They got. You better.
Exactly. Facts.
Stop
They are
playing.
still there.
You better stop playing. You would have went there and playing the riot and got all of them.
This is the funny thing. They was going to go try to mess up a Pride event, and they're packed up but the pelvis.
Now look at you. You want to open the door. I like it.
And you want to go bother somebody
They
else.
cry, open the door. I like it here. Yeah, I bet the fuck you do.
And after this, this is trying to go to the Pride.
Let's ask them where they're staying.
Still trying to go.
It is literally like. I think this is most black folks because we know what it's like to be discouraged. We just don't care enough about how somebody else is living it. Like, even if we don't agree with it, we don't go out of our way to fuck with it.
No, we don't. We don't get. We might talk about it.
They'll talk about it, they'll diss you, they'll diss on you. We're not going to go out of our way.
Look, we definitely go through all of that, but
we're not gonna go out of our way to mess up.
And be clear, like if we're being honest, the black community is very homophobic. Like they are like just by
by this time we all got,
but we don't go out all the way to fuck with them. Like,
I can't respect people who are homophobic in this day and age, especially like, come on, like what we eat don't make you shit. Like it come on, like seriously, like you said in the beginning, let people live their lives. That don't bother you.
And that goes for anything. No religion, politics, because that's the things that divide us: religion, politics, race, and our sexuality.
It's the stuff they try to force on us.
Now, some of that I can't completely agree with, like exposing kids to it and stuff like that.
That's
That's
the only issue.
They need to understand it though at the same sense because it's only a matter of time before they meet a friend who has two moms or two dads. You know what I mean? So they're gonna ask questions anyway. But let me introduce that to my child. Let me explain that to my child. Don't force it down their throat.
Yeah. There's certain things that I don't agree with. I'm not even gonna get into them because I just won't. But what I will say is, like I support the LGBTQ community.
Happy Pride Month to all of you.
Yes, Happy Pride Month. We are in Pride Month. But yeah, I just don't like. I don't like just the fact that people will go out there, even not even just LGBTQ. Black
I never
folks,
liked the bullying.
Latinos, like
I never liked the bullying.
And it's like the people that are really trying to still push white supremacy down our throats are the ones that are they're going at all of these different communities, whether it's black, whether it's Latino, whether it's
dick.
And that's the wildest because it be those.
Word
It
up.
be their
I
dog.
wish that on all the races. I wish that on all the. You gotta love them.
I hope your daughter.
Half black boy or half Puerto Rican or Mexican girl or boy.
Hope your daughter chokes on all this BBC.
I want you to eat all that.
Choke on all of that.
You gotta love a little kid that's half whatever. I wish that on all of y'all.
Well, yeah, it's
You gotta be a cold individual to just dish your grandchildren.
Oh yeah.
Because
some of them do. That's
people
a
that
common
do though,
thing.
yeah. That's the stuff.
I actually know people. Actually, I hate going back to old episodes because anyway, there was an interview that I did of a woman who left her community and her grandkids. Her parents don't even acknowledge them because they're half black, and she came from a certain community. I don't know if that was. I think that was actually a Saturday sit down. I'll go back, go back and watch that. But yeah, it was. It happens. It happens.
You don't acknowledge my children. You don't acknowledge me. Write us all off.
Right.
But that's how it should be. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. We wish them all the best. Everybody's.
Man, I don't wish them the best. I hope they go to jail.
Yeah.
All of them. Go to jail.
It's
Unless
crazy.
you take your virginity.
It's crazy that they're still pushing hate though.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the 31
Yeah,
wives.
nah, fuck them. I was talking about like everybody.
Speaking of jail and booty.
Yo, so yeah, DJ Vlad posted it. You want to talk about did y'all see that?
I read that, yeah.
So DJ Vlad posted this, and there was like a meme that was talking about this guy. He went to prison,
I'm gonna read it.
and he was talking about please find that. So he was talking about how he went to prison and he became someone's partner, and
Protection.
partner for protection. Is that what it was called? It was like a partner for protection or something like that, and he became somebody's bitch in jail because he wanted to be safe.
For all the young guys out here who think prison isn't that bad. Okay. In my mid-20s, I was young and stupid, thought I was a tough guy and was hustling. Ended up getting pulled over with a loaded gun and 2 ounces of powder and got sent to state prison for 32 months. In order to survive in there, I basically had to become someone's prison wife, as they call it. I was young, slim, good-looking, and completely inexperienced in doing time. My cellie was solid muscle, so he started taking advantage of me. What can I say? It was awful in the beginning, but I got used to it.
So just,
I now know that it could have been a whole lot worse for me, so I'm not bitter. At least he treated me pretty good, never hit me or nothing like that, and he never shared me with no one, thankfully. Like I've seen happen to some of the other guys who got turned out in there. I am well aware that there's going to be people on here who are going to clown me and point fingers. I don't really give a fuck. What happened to me happens to a lot of men in lockup. I'm just one of the few who has the heart to admit it. They even have a name for it now, these type of situations I was in. It's called protective pairing. Like I said, it happens to lots of men. For some of the guys in there who aren't as strong, becoming a punk is the only way to guarantee your safety. Because in return for giving up the booty, you get protection. I'm now 31 years old. I have a beautiful girlfriend and moving on. Although my experience in prison will stay with me for the rest of my life.
you know what stands out to me the most about this?
You're used to it.
No, he said he did 36 months.
32.
32. So you were in there for less than 3 years.
Yeah.
You didn't even do 3 years and you became family. No. That's not even long enough to have to do that. Beat me up every day.
Listen, I'm gonna get one win. I'm gonna win at least one.
All you gotta do is knock one out and they're gonna stop trying you like that. Not one of them dudes smooth. You gonna get one off. Keep swinging. You gonna knock one of them dudes smooth the fuck out and they're gonna stop playing with you. But what I'm not gonna do,
They call it gay for the stay.
no. But you know
A
one
lot of
thing
y'all
I
baby
noticed?
dads be in jail wearing nails.
You know one thing I noticed?
They do.
And I don't know if this is just dudes that I know.
With their shirts
And I'm gonna
tied
speak
up.
carefully. Most of the dudes I know that did like long beds, when this type of conversation comes up, they don't really get into it too much. They'll say like, "Yo, did that happen to somebody?" But they don't say anything else. But these are the same dudes. Some of them. These are the same dudes that on the streets would expose somebody for doing some sucker shit. But when they come home from jail, they don't ever expose anybody, and that is a red flag to me. Because I'm like, why would? Because I know you, and you be talking the most shit about bad people out here, but you don't tell us about the dudes that was doing that. You just say it
That's
was
why he
happening.
was in there taking that booty. He was getting that booty, taking it.
I mean, listen.
Forget all that. I hope I never.
If that's what you like, that's what you like.
They would kill me first.
I empathize with their wives and girlfriends. I wonder if his girlfriend knows that though. That's my thing, because if his girlfriend doesn't know that and that shit just went viral, that's a hurt piece.
Bro, I'm fighting that.
You know what?
That's a hurt piece.
Yeah, I think it was fake.
I'm gonna walk and shit like a horse in a parade. You're not gonna want this tail.
This tail.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not even gonna say like I'm a world beater and I'll beat everybody up, but fam,
for my booty, I'm a
yes, you're gonna have to kill me.
I'll be like
you're going to have to kill me. You know what they do in Chicago?
I'll be like a police horse on Arch. And then walk.
You know what they do in the Chicago prisons? They'll knock a dude out. They'll be like, drop his drawers. But people though, even they do know, they'll spit in his ass crack.
Why?
Because when the COs come after that and they find someone else's DNA in your ass crack, they have to announce you as a rape victim and they have to call your family and say that you're a rape victim. And that's why they do it. They'll knock you out and spit in your asshole so your family can know that you got raped while you're in jail. And that's what they do to you. That's
not smart though, because then you know who did it.
That's too much.
Leaving your DNA. I mean, but they probably don't give a fuck. Jail's probably safer than the streets.
Yeah,
especially if it's like a lifer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never had to go to prison.
Facts.
Nah, I hope nobody makes me go to prison.
I'm good on that.
Facts.
They can have all that. Yeah. There's too much going on. Way too much going on. Yo,
they right.
You imagine your parents getting that call like, Lizzo got raped. And somebody's knocking you out, spitting your ass off.
Another man's DNA was found in his blood. The crack of his rectum.
Yo!
In his asshole.
Your pants be going crazy.
In his asshole. Like an asshole.
Oh,
Not his booty.
Lord. They done raped your ball of chill.
They got him again, Pam.
They got him again.
Your enemies on another level if they do some shit like that.
You're disrespectful.
Did you see the video of? I just saw a video this week of this dude had some. I forget what city was it in. I don't want to say it. I don't know if it was Baltimore. It was one of these like cities that get it popping. They went and found this dude that they had problems with, beat him up, and took his 3-year-old baby and threw him in the trash can. They threw him in the trash, like when in a public trash can, they dumped the baby in the trash can on the camera and kept it moving.
Mm-mm.
That's real.
2, 3. At that point, everybody died. Everybody died. Everybody died. Everybody died. like at that point, it's like, all right, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
Facts, like that's something like if he killed you for that, he should give up. Facts, you know what I mean? Like that's so.
They be doing the most.
What's worse, throwing your baby in the trash or spitting in your booty hole?
Throwing my baby in the trash.
All right, bucko. You can spit in my booty. I'll be goddamn if you put little Timmy in the trash.
And you know what? Them spitting in your butt, there's something wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with them.
Hey, want to put your kids in the trash? Or you let somebody spit in your asshole?
Yo, just imagine waking up.
One.
Just imagine waking up from being knocked out with a wet ass.
And wondering why it don't work.
Yo, that would be so crazy.
Pick one.
What?
Somebody spit in your booty, or you want to throw some out there, your kids in the trash.
That's real disrespect.
Oh my god.
You got to pick one.
Did they beat him up bad? Was he able to get his kid out? Like quick?
Why the fuck does my baby smell like trash?
Baby in the trash crying. So they did it like this. They was like,
Wow.
That's so disrespectful. Why the fuck does my baby smell like trash?
They gotta die.
You know what I mean? Like, come on.
I think
But you see how
he
they
might
got
gotta throw the baby in the trash.
They beat him up and that's
You can't spit my ass, yo. I'm sorry.
Take his Father's Day. Take him back.
No, but hear my logic. Spitting in my asshole would take the manhood that actually helped to create it.
No. Just don't pick one. Dropping them like the horses on Orange Street.
Yeah.
You can't fix niggas with my ass.
No, man.
I would much rather somebody spit in my asshole.
I bet you would. That's probably already happened.
I like that shit. It's like, I'm just waiting. Tomorrow's probably what I'm not.
Definitely
I'm not. With violent force.
That's just bad.
With violent force. Please think
Yeah, if you gotta pick one, that's a tough pick.
That's my pick. What the fuck?
That's real disrespectful on both.
If somebody
But I
puts
can get my baby out of
the
the
trash
trash
can,
can. 2 or 3.
oh, I'm clearing you.
I
I
don't
know.
remember that.
I'm
But
fucking
I'll
up.
never remember you spitting my asshole.
I will beat his ass if he lets somebody throw a baby in the trash
Hey,
can.
man, talk for yourself, son.
He beats you up and dump your 60-year-old son in the trash can.
Fight!
Man, listen. I would not. I would have
I
to
will
beat
beat
you the
your
fuck up
ass
every
if
time
you
I
let my
see
baby
you.
get thrown in the trash can.
What you-
FYI, I will beat his ass if he ever let my baby get thrown in the trash can.
Nah, homicide ain't
No,
fine.
wait, it's naughty.
No, you can't throw any of my kids in the trash can. Like,
Especially that.
Especially that one.
Like, at 2 or 3, there has to be retaliation for that. There has to be. That would make.
And they're like, what the fuck?
That would make
Somebody
somebody.
that for himself. He was saying 2 or 3 now.
No, he said 16.
I said, what do you-
That's why when he said 16, I was like, fight for yourself. What are you doing?
He beats you up and threw your 16-year-old in the trash.
And shit, if my son is 16 and they come jump me, you better be fighting with me. You old enough swing, my guy. We outside.
your ass beat?
If I didn't tell him to run.
Yo, would you be mad?
I'm looking at my kids. Oh, man.
Ain't none of y'all getting shit for Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas is canceled. Everything's canceled.
If he starts running before I turn to say,
Yo, we play too much. Fuck y'all!
he's gonna turn around and say, run.
Oh, come on, Dad!
That's,
Yo,
that's,
I had to get his ass beat. I can't spit on his butt.
Imagine,
one thing spilling in front of your kids.
imagine how many people they happen to when they thought somebody had their back and they're looking like, oh shit.
If they knock you out, spread your cheeks in front of your kids.
Wow. There you go with the variable. The variable. Spread your cheeks in front of your kids.
That's crazy. Everybody down. Everybody down.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yo, man, I think we've done enough foolishness for today.
What we got coming up?
We got Room Around next month. Room Around 3. 3, right? Room Around 3. We got Thundercat hosting.
Damn, that's my industry cousin. Go cousin.
We got 5 new poets from the DMV area. They from Reading. We outside, though. We got
July 9th, the bail to end bail reformation. July 16th.
July 16th. Get your tickets now at Zotropolis.com.
August, New York.
August 5th.
August 5th, we in YC at the Bar Building. Shout out to the Parliament. They just had King Street Jam yesterday. I saw all the pictures and videos. I wish I could have been there. It looked crazy. Hey, Marie, Alex was out. But shout out to the Parliament. They're bringing us out next month. Not next month, but the following month, August 5th, the beginning of the month. Get your tickets now at theparliament.com. Is that their website?
Shameless plug.
We'll drop all the links in the comments.
Yes, get your tickets now. We are outside. We don't have nothing else to announce yet, do we? Not yet. And yeah, shout out to
nothing that we're ready to give y'all.
Make sure they go vote for TCP Labs.
The Black and Latino Excellence Awards. Make sure y'all go vote for TCP
link is in the
Labs.
comments. The link is in the comments. Remember,
TCP Labs.
TCP Labs is up for best event. Right Way Home Care and 717 Sports Media up for best business. Queen's Table was up for best podcast. Thundercats up for best poet. So vote for the whole team. U Street outside. I'm pretty sure we got the most nominations.
And we're gonna be the freshest.
Hey, you already know.
So check us out. We got Hollywood Bonnie in the building.
Who the fuck's gonna check?
We got Alonzo Williams Jr. in the building.
Shop wood and carry water.
And I'm your host, Blast. Just SayLESS Podcast, episode 173. We'll see y'all next week.
U Street rocks the world.
Hey, I'm Mo from Mosu. We are a photography business based in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I have been taking pictures for years, just as a hobby. My family and friends tried to get me to go professional, however I shied away from that. But this year was my year. I was gonna take my dreams and run with them, and I have to say I do not regret it. I absolutely love the feeling that it gives me. I love watching people leave my studio smiling and feeling confident. It's just absolutely amazing. We offer family, portrait, pets, and we also do small business branding. So if you would like to work with us, you can reach us at our website or give us a call. We'd love to work with you.